Where is everybody? Hello, hello. Could you please direct me? Where is everybody? Why is nobody live? God.
Okay. Hey guys, good. What time is it? Good night, everybody. Listen, where is everybody? I am online. I'm on YouTube. I got in. I'm looking around. Nobody I'm subscribed to is live. Is there something going on that I didn't hear? Can somebody let me know? What is going on? I was over there in Pretty Chocolate Girls live a while ago. I don't know what happened, but it ended abruptly. I am looking around. I am checking everywhere. Nobody is live. Come on, let me look. Maybe I missed something. Could you please direct me, guys? Where do I go? I feel like I'm missing out on something. Let me look one more time. Am I missing something here? Well, there's one person. Somebody shared their live. I'm not going over there. I'm not subscribed there. I'm not interested. So let me keep scrolling. Ooh, let me see. God, who is live? And is everybody on a YouTube break? Is it today that people gets paid? So is it the is it today that you get your AdSense checks? Let me know. I'm scrolling, I'm scrolling, I'm scrolling. I don't know who is live. I don't see, but guess what? One thing I know for sure is that these community walls are hot. Okay. Hold on. Hey cool gamer. Hey y'all. Okay. I'm scrolling, I'm scrolling, I'm scrolling. I'm not seeing anybody that I am subscribed to live right now. God, if there's some hot stuff going on the streets, I got about 2 hours before my eyelids close because I'm so tired. Guys, let me know where everybody is. I want to go watch too. Sherry, I'm looking to see who is live and where everybody is. It's a ghost town out here. Where are our content creators that we love watching? Where is everybody? Did we get paid today? Well, not me. Well, did people get paid today and everybody's quiet as a mouse? I'm trying to be entertained because I missed quite a few lives today. I see I have Tia is going live in a few, so I'm waiting on hers. Who else? I don't see anybody else live that I watch. God, I'm seeing who else? Nina, maybe they got paid today. Corey, I'm looking for where is everybody? Where are the people I watch? Is Pizarro on a break? Is who else normally comes on in nights? Oh, Ronnie Q, are you going live? Deanna, are you going live? Oh my God, who is going live? This is crazy. I came in here to be entertained, and I'm like, I got 2 hours. I got 2 hours. I don't know. Hey, Blue Blue. Hey, Corey. Hey, Nina. Hey, everybody coming in. It is payday. Probably is. I had to look down and see. Okay, it's the 21st. I guess that's when. Oh, I guess. Hey, Red Afro. He is past alive though. I heard it's past his birthday, but you already know. I already know what to expect on his birthday. Okay, I'm not laughing. I am not laughing. Mm-mm. So I was here scrolling down because I was looking and looking, trying to figure out who's going live. and I saw a few what's it called? Community walls, and baby, seems like I've been missing something. Can somebody tell me? Because I scrolled down, I see 7 stars. Can somebody tell me? Hey, Kentasi. I mean, Kantasi. Hey, Miss Queenie. I scrolled down. I know that some time ago, maybe it was yesterday, I saw what's her name, 7 stars, with a pic of what's that guy's name who used to be around here. He used to be on here, you know, what's his name? Official. Are they dating? Are they an item? Does anybody know the scoop? Let me know that, cause you lose when you snooze here. So I saw that, and I'm like, okay, I'm wondering if they're dating. And then I scroll a while ago and I see another one on her page that says, you ever get a guy flowers before to show them that you appreciate them? So she asked that question, and there goes the photo of a um an arrangement of flowers that she may have sent. I don't know if she sent it, but she asked questions. Hey, just Andrea. So I don't know. Is she in love? Is it just a question she's asking? Am I supposed to assume something from that photo I saw? I don't know. Anyway, scrolling again, I see a lovely quote from Demetra lit all day. Um, I want to believe this is true. So I'm gonna read it with true. Let me know if I'm wrong, Demetra. I'm gonna change truth. I'm gonna turn it into true. Okay, let's see. A true test of a woman's character is the way a wig sits on top of her head. Demetra. Demetra. I'm trying to compose myself. Oh Lord, I am too tired for this. Demetra says a true test of a woman's character is the way a wig sits on top of her head. Do you agree? Do you agree with that? Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Okay. Cruiser, Miss Cruiser. Well, Cruiser, formerly known as Miss Cruiser. Her community wall says, Winter, we need to talk. So I'll be straight with you. I don't want you no more. Me and Spring been talking, and I think we could have something. Winter, your love is just too cold. Spring warms me up. Please understand. Miss Cruiser, I take it that you're still cold and you're not seeing Spring peep its head in just yet. I'm assuming. Hey Shantae, hey Foot Soldier. Foot Soldier, what's been going on over there with PCG? Girl, I was trying to watch, finish watching that live because I was up in the clouds for the live when what hour? I went in at the first hour, then I know I came off and I came back in the morning and I saw all three of you drinking. I know when I started watching at one point, I won't call this person's name, just read my book. She was up there and she was speaking regular. And by the time I went back in the morning, she was slurring her words. You guys were drinking and stuff over there, huh? Because I was like, didn't I leave her talking like naturally and stuff? Hold on. Okay, I'll drop the link. So I was in and out because when I went back, I'm like, oh my God, 11 hours. You guys were on there for a long time. And then I heard you guys say she was sleeping. But what I see here is, ooh, there's a lot of drama going on the streets. I only caught it in Lady Nika's live today. Girl, it's a lot going on. And from the little that I caught, ooh, please don't tell me my internet is gonna be effing up today because I'm not about to play this. I am not playing with you. Let me know if you can still hear me. I'll wait. Let me know if you can hear me because this is crazy. I'm seeing something about internet. Hold on. Let me check something real quick. Okay, should be good. Let me know if you can hear me, because apparently there was some issue with the connection a while ago. Sometimes when we hear, the audio is awful. Sometimes it could be the microphone, it could be the device the person is using, it could be the internet connection, could be StreamYard. It's just too much. It's annoying though. Let me see. Let me see. Foot Soldier says it's too much to type, but from what I saw today, um from the little that I could you know scam or skip not scam from what I saw. um Hold on, Foot Soldier is here. Hold on. How do I work this? Hold on, guys, because I'm using my phone. Hold on. Un momento, porfa. Hold on. 1 second, guys. Foot Soldier, your camera came on a while ago, so I'll wait until you're like fully ready, and then we'll work from there. Let me know when you're ready. Can you hear me, by the way?
Can't hear me?
There we go.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Oh, this is a mess.
There
Listen,
we go.
uh, I didn't say what I wanted to say today. Because if I said what I wanted to say, the whole B sector would be after me. But it's a situation that happened with, you want me to say name?
Oh, that's cool. You can.
Brooke, her said husband, supposed to be, but found out that they not, and Pretty Chocolate Girl. The situation for me been brewing, but they taking what happened Sunday with Brooke's husband on Pretty Chocolate Girl's panel as the nail in the coffin or the reason why everybody's talking about the situation. But this situation been brewing.
Yeah, can I cut you 1 second real quick, Foot Soldier? Because I was
Sure.
up in the clouds when this, and let me know if this is where it started from. Did
Okay.
this originally start when the mod stick was removed?
Yes.
Who I
Thank
know
you.
what I was there in the clouds. I didn't know everything that
But
was going on
people
because I was
forgot
in the
all about
clouds.
that, right? My issue is this. This young lady, well, I'm calling her a lady. I'm not gonna call her out her name. Been running around talking smack about Pretty Chocolate Girl, which I am a mod in her chat.
Yeah.
But she's not telling the whole truth of why she got unmodded. So what she did to put out the perception, the narrative that those two had something going on. So while this is going on, Pretty Chocolate Girl getting dragged, nobody said anything. Everybody was allowing Brooke up on their panel so she can drag her and whoever else she wanted to drag. So fast forward till now, at that time, she told Pretty Chocolate Girl to unmod her husband and not to speak to him anymore. So she unmodded him and she cut ties. So she said she
One,
cut
one,
ties.
1 second, Foot Soldier.
Mhm.
Let's make sure we, for those who are listening, he was actually there as a co-host on Pretty Chocolate's channel. Am I right
Yeah,
or am I wrong?
and they both was always in the chat for the most part. Yeah,
Right. Did they
they
know
was.
each other prior to this, or was it
Yeah,
just
well, so apparently there was an issue with her and Pretty Chocolate Girl a while back, but they supposedly solved it. But all this was okay. It was said that it was okay for her to speak to the husband
okay? Yeah.
through
Mm-hmm.
text message, right?
Right.
However, so people not looking at why we are here today. They looking at what's going on right now.
Right now, I get
Right.
that impression too. I see what you're saying, Foot Soldier, because
No,
some
it's
people may not
always
know the
been every
background.
situation. We always got to go back to how we got here.
Right.
They
You
trying to
cannot
make
move
it seem
forward
like
if you don't go back. That's just
so
it.
now.
History is important.
So now we fast forward. She been dragging her. She been on panel. She been talking shit, and the lady hasn't really said anything because that's the way she want to handle it. You know how it is when you have a beef with somebody and you're not the type that want to go every
Hmm.
day going back and forth, back and forth. So
Yeah.
fine. Fast
This is
forward
in
to
months.
now. Here comes so-called baby. I felt like it's kind of their fault because from what I gathered, everybody was like protecting her, like, oh, you shouldn't be arguing if you're pregnant. Well, my thing is this: if she's pregnant, why is she on here causing trouble? Why is she on here talking stuff about people? But she pregnant, right? So yesterday she's on Nika's panel and she's being protected to me. She talked all this shit about people. She gets on the panel and then she don't want to talk about it. But you've been talking about it since last year. But when people come and ask you questions, I don't want to talk about it. So of course, Lady Nika not gonna let anybody try to browbeat her into talking. So now today she wants Lady Nika not to talk about it. She actually want her not to do commentary on the situation. So when
Yeah, I
it didn't
hated
go
that part.
well, she went into her chat and started cussing everybody out. Everybody said Lady Nika need to die. Aisha should die. Pretty Chocolate Girl should die. Everybody should die, I guess. It was just a big mess.
Right, but the thing is, one second. I'm sorry. I got to mute for. Okay, good.
Go
The
ahead. You
thing
got
is
to
though,
mute. Go ahead.
whatever comes online, because one of the reasons I'm thinking that this got rehashed was because Malik clicked the link over by PCG, right? Over by Pretty Chocolate.
It never was not hash. Y'all just weren't paying attention. She been throwing shots. She still was throwing shots on different people panels, and they allowed her up there. My issue with that is they're trying to challenge this lady's virtue, and well, you shouldn't have had him up there, or you should have dropped him, and you should have did this, and you should have did
Shoulda,
that.
woulda, coulda. I
Yeah,
hate when people tell people what to do on their
but
channels.
if all truth be told, I felt like that's what she wanted to do. That's what she did. We didn't like him calling his wife out her name. The way he talked about her was terrible, even though I don't care for her. So we got in his ass and he got mad and he blurted out that they not married. And then he dropped off.
Yeah, I heard that. He was like, I'm going this is gonna be like he was saying this is gonna be something big. So I don't know if he came with the intention to make that
I
announcement
think
or
he
whatever.
came, he was upset. This is a place he been going to. These
Yeah.
are people he been around. He be on the panel. We be talking, chopping it up. I had no problem with him, but we was trying to explain to him if your wife don't want you over here, we had to respect that.
Yeah. I saw some people saying today in the chat that if she was unmodded, that they would unmod him also. Do you agree with that though, Foot
Yes,
Soldier?
because she made a big deal. See, people not getting Brooks' narrative. If she have to go with that because it did make sense. If you unmarred me, then unmarred my husband, and that's what her request was, and so it happened. She actually told the woman to unmar him and don't say shit to him. Don't speak to my husband. So he stopped coming in for a while. He came in recently. He said I didn't speak to him. I probably was doing something. I had no problems with him. I can't control you. Nobody wants to deal with that woman. So if you asking me not to do something, and we thought that was your husband, come to find out it's not your husband, it wouldn't have mattered because they have a child together. It's just some things you have to respect. But she was running around putting out the narrative that something was hanky panky was going on, and
Oh
everybody was tearing
no.
tearing that woman the asshole in them chats. They was talking all kinds of shit about her. Nobody said
Yeah.
anything.
Where were all these people when Pretty Chocolates has been having her lives? Where have all these people been? Now everybody got to say so in what her character is like. I don't get it though. And if you and I'm saying also if people don't know the root or the history of this whole thing, like
Well,
where
I
it
mean,
started, they don't got much to say for real. You
everybody
know.
has a different take on it. I go with what Kwani said. She says she don't owe nobody nothing.
Right,
And
right.
if it was them, they was like, oh, when he said what he said about her, you should have dropped him. And then Bree got up there and said you had no business talking to him. You should have dropped him. I would have. And he asked to come on Bree platform, but Bree said no because Brooke was up there and she didn't want him up there. My thing is this: would you allow them up there if Brooke went up there? Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Now,
he probably would.
today, the same said man that you crucifying this girl for talking to, we in the chat today, they talking about, if he come, you gonna let him up? Let him up. Oh, now y'all want her to let him up, right?
Oh, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. So they originally had an issue with, Pretty Chocolate Girl bringing him up on her panel, but now they
Hmm.
were okay. They were cool. Like, let's hear your side. Come up and let us hear your side. I see what you're saying.
That's why they
I
came
see
over
what you're
there.
saying.
It was like 100 and something in the chat. Her chat is like yours. It's not a big chat, but now they
Mm-hmm.
all over there, and
Right, right.
they think they're gonna get a confession of some hanky panky. So I mean, it didn't happen. I just felt it odd that everybody now, all of a sudden, because y'all got attacked, now y'all have an issue with this woman. Which I have an issue with her yesterday and prior to that.
I also get the sense that the anger is, being, meted out to her instead of actual Malik. He's the one who clicked the link. He's the one who decided to give all
Yeah,
this info.
but
Because
like I
Brooke has been
told
going
them, did
around
you
for
listen
weeks.
to the live when I spoke? This is what I said. When these people came on YouTube, their relationship was always dysfunctional. When has this woman ever told the truth since she's been over here? Anybody can tell me when this young lady ever spoke the truth since she came to y'all sector.
She
Have she?
gave the impression that they were in a good situation and whatever.
You
Yeah.
didn't watch you must not been watching. There
No,
was a
I didn't finish watching the entire
no
thing.
watching her throughout her being in this sector. She's been a hot mess. And
There
also,
are times when he's been a part of some stuff that I always wonder, like, why is he so comfortable like clicking on certain links and being a part of
because
certain discussions and stuff, or
she was okay
turning
with
it
it,
off.
long as it benefited her, she didn't care. But now that her narrative is spun out of, her major plot, her plot failed. She's mad now. She cussing everybody out.
This morning's live by Lady Nika, I didn't watch the entire thing, but the thing I was quite taken aback with was, she came and she started to discuss her situation, and then out of the blue she said it's her personal life, she doesn't want it to be discussed, and then she started being angry at everybody else who had like an opinion or anything. And however, before that, it was never an issue. And the person who the anger is supposed to be directed at, they're not getting it. They're not hearing the cussing
Well,
and
I
stuff.
mean, you
He's
said
the
it
one
should
who
be
came
him.
here.
I feel like if y'all gonna give Malik, y'all,
Yeah.
this is me. I feel like if y'all gonna blame Malik, God daggone it, y'all should put her in it too. Because she been talking about this and talking
Yeah.
about this, but now you don't want nobody to talk about it because it's not your
In
narrative
her
is not
favor.
right, it's not working now. You bash this woman, you wanted her to be the reason why she unmodded you. You running around crying about a mod stick. She didn't tell everybody why she got her mod stick taken. Her chat is kind of like, do you let people come on your panel and talk about people?
Well, it depends on what it's about.
Well, Pretty Chocolate Girl is not, she's in the beat sector, but she don't really do beat. So
Yeah.
a couple of times she came on the panel and she kept talking about people that Pretty Chocolate Girl mods for. So the first time she let it slide. The second time, no. So she took her mod stick, and that was it. Once she took her mod stick, she running
Hmm.
around. Oh, we was friends. She could have called me. Everybody's like, why she take a mod stick and didn't take his?
Hmm.
Didn't take his.
Yeah.
You see the thing? So then she said, take his too. Why not? Fine. She did everything you asked her to, and you still was dragging her because you want everybody to look at your situation as if there's some kind of issue there. You made it an issue, but you talked about it on and on and on. So now you want Lady Nika not to talk about it. I just felt like only reason she asked Lady Nika because y'all made her feel comfortable to ask her. Yesterday she was, for me, was being protected. Because when nobody couldn't say shit to her, she didn't want to talk about it. But I'm like, you've been talking about it for a whole daggone year.
Yeah.
So now you don't want nobody to talk about it. You don't want to talk about it. So I'm sure she put my name and cussed me out. I don't care.
Listen, I heard who was it, two people who decided they don't want the mod sticks over there anymore. I'm almost sure I saw, on somebody typed that in the chat over by Lady
Well,
Nika. Because she
I
was
was.
saying some, I heard, because I didn't see it for myself or hear it
You
for
mean
myself.
on her stuff?
Right. So over by Lady
Yeah.
Nika, I saw, they were saying that she was calling people black and ugly and all of those
Yes,
types of
yes.
stuff. So a
That's her
few of the
issue.
mods, yeah, a few of her mods who were actually in Lady Nika's at the time said that, you can take my mod stick because I won't be coming over there because I am black. Like,
Well, see, the issue with that is this started. This another thing that people overlook. Somebody putting a comment on somebody's page, so y'all gonna just skip over these comments that she make, and all is forgiven, and y'all be sweeping it under the rug and be back friends again. To that, not those exact words, but they were saying y'all gonna do that because this happened before, apparently. But anyway, this goes back to Bree Live. One day she was on the panel, and the chat was saying that she bleached her skin. She went ham. She went and did a whole live. I was in her chat as a moderator. She was like, "We all crispy black and all whores," and she was
wow.
just going off about the colorism thing. Well,
Yeah.
my thing is this, Brooke: if you don't bleach your skin, why did you worry about it? Why do you get upset over stuff if it's not true? Why do people do that? It's like if somebody called me bald head. I know I'm not bald head, so when I'm supposed to go do a live and rant and rave about being called bald head and I'm not bald headed. So if you don't bleach your skin, this is where the colorism thing came into play. She always saying this. She always calling people burnt, crispy. So I left. She was like talking to the chat. If y'all don't like what the F I'm saying, y'all can get the F out. So I just left. I didn't announce that I was leaving. I didn't say I'm unsubscribing. I just never went back. Because first of all, you need to say some of y'all. And you need to be addressing Bree's people, not your people.
Right,
You
right.
said, oh, y'all. Y'all means everybody.
Exactly. It's quite
So yeah,
unfortunate.
she has an
It's
issue with dark skinned people, but you're around dark skinned people.
and right. Somebody mentioned that today. Whose chat was I looking in? They were
Uh,
saying, I think that something happened, and they were like, "What if the child you're carrying, if you're carrying a child, turns out dark? Are you still gonna love
apparently,
them?"
she said it's not his. It's her first baby daddy. I don't know if
Oh
that's
my
true or not.
god.
I don't know if she pregnant. I don't believe she is.
Oh gosh.
And
There's
people
too much going on. There is too much.
okay, this ain't nothing compared to other stuff y'all be going through. I'm just saying. This
The
is
one
Brooke.
minute I'm hearing, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
This is Brooke, and I've heard people bash her before, talk about you not beef sector. Why do you want to be around? This is my thing. Why do you insert yourself around people who don't care for you? People who have
Good
bashed you,
question.
people who have drug you through the streets. Now they're gonna drag you again. Lady Nika said she's gonna drag you tomorrow. They drug you today. People playing the reaction videos on the live we did with her said husband up there. But Gris said that's not her husband. So he doxed her.
I was confused because I'm hearing, okay, Grish says they're not really married, but then
Right.
again, Malik said that he's divorcing her or he has divorced her. So
He
what
said
is
he
it?
said two things. Y'all didn't catch it. He said we divorced, we separated. You can't be both, Malik.
Yeah, I was confused on that one.
It's a
I was
confusing
confused.
situation, Carol. You just confused about the whole thing.
It's confusing, and I've never actually like watched. I've heard that they've got a channel together, but I've never like watched it to see,
Well, you
like
did yourself a favor, okay? 'Cause it's not worth watching. It's not that big of a deal. Only reason I feel like people making fun of it, they ain't gonna like it because they got attacked by her. Yesterday, everything was all, oh, Brooke, don't upset her. Don't you get upset. Well, she's supposed to be pregnant. Don't she know she ain't supposed to be on here being messy?
she kind of gets upset really easy though.
She
I've
full of it.
noticed that. I've
That's just
noticed
her
that like on
excuse.
other channels, like especially like on the Space Report, other areas that I've seen her, she gets upset very easily. But I
Yeah,
don't know
but
if like after she calms down,
why
she
would
goes
you
back to
ask
the people
someone
and
who
speak
didn't
to them.
Nika did not disrespect you.
Right.
She actually saved your ass yesterday,
And
right?
she did say that she was trying to be as neutral as possible.
She
She was
was.
trying to be as respectful as possible in her commentary, so it wasn't like she was there to attack her
And
or
I
anything.
think that's what gave Brooke the impression that she could ask that of Lady Nika. That's how I really
Right.
think she felt.
Because
You
she
know how
was being
people make you
tactful.
right, make you feel comfortable enough to ask them, but that was something that you should know better in this sector, they say. I mean, this is her commentary. It ain't like she bashing you. She actually saved your ass to me. I wouldn't have.
Right.
Okay,
I
whatever.
think Lady Nika was actually given like a fair, analysis of the
Well,
situation, or
sometimes,
fair
like I
commentary,
told
sorry.
Pretty Chocolate Girl and you are the type to, y'all have a good heart. But sometimes you gotta say, forget that and do what you gotta do. You have to, because some
Yeah.
people will take you there. And to call this lady all kinds of names and tell you wish her that she died from her illness and all kinds of this and that and the third.
Who did that? Who?
Brooke,
Girl, I didn't. You know what?
I just told you she attacked
I missed a few.
everybody.
I missed a few of the stuff, to be
Yeah,
honest. So that part I didn't necessarily
she
hear.
wanted
But the
her.
thing is, my thing is, I don't want to see like for people who don't know or who's never been like on her channel and stuff. PCG, Pretty Chocolate Girls channel.
Hmm.
That's not her character to be out here like
They know
like
that
bagging these people and
she
stuff.
marched for just about all of them.
Right.
They
So
know how she is.
and
So
now they're gonna tarnish. Well, I don't even think
no,
it's
they're
worth
saying she had no business talking to somebody's
her
husband.
husband and all of that,
Yeah, yeah.
But if they were cool before and the wife was cool with it,
They
why
still
then
said
make
they
it
no. They
right?
still
They were
said
all
they wouldn't
cool.
do it. They still say she shouldn't have done it. She was wrong. Wop wop wop. Whatever.
Well, you know what? Thankful. Well, if it wasn't for him hitting the link, a lot of stuff wouldn't have come
I
out. Okay.
disagree. I disagree. I disagree because that ain't the end all to be all. This stuff been brewing. You talking about a man who used to going in there being attacked on the regular because of her. Women were attacking him. Why you ain't working? What are you doing here? This, that, and the earth. So he's upset. Sound like he's been a little drinking. So he's mad with Pretty Chocolate Girl and me saying I didn't speak and all that stuff. But I could tell he was frustrated. Now he
I
barely come
did
in
hear him
the chat.
say that.
Yeah, he was frustrated because everybody turned on him. He feel like we all turned on him because of her. So he basically
Mhm.
want us not to listen to her and still have him there. That wouldn't have washed. That would not be good to me. If we respected her, we thought she was your wife, even if she wasn't. You have a child, y'all been together such and such a time. So you have to respect that, and that's all she was trying to do. She still got bashed for it. They was talking shit about her, but she took it and she ate it. So they all came over today because they thought they was going to get a story, and they didn't get what they was looking for. But I've
Yeah.
heard mm,
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
they were saying, "Aren't you going to let him up?" And I was like, "Y'all the same people that crucified her for letting him up Sunday." So now y'all
Right.
want her to let him up, right? All because she attacked everybody over there in Nika's chat. Everybody. All because Nika would not talk about the situation.
Hmm. I heard when he was saying that you didn't speak to him anymore, and I'm
Yeah.
like. And I heard you say
But he was
you could
acting
be
with
walking around or
he
anything.
gives the perception that he was feeling some kind of way with the woman because he was acting like a ex lover, an ex boyfriend.
Yeah, it's quite unfortunate, even though
No,
you
I
say
think
this was
he really,
ruined.
that's what they try to make it out to be. I think he just was comfortable over there having a good time because we had great conversations, not nothing
Mm-hmm.
about nobody, really wasn't dragging anybody. And we
Mm-hmm.
liked his input on some things. So it's frustrating when you getting dragged. You the husband, everybody expect you to get her in line, but people gotta understand as an adult, you can tell, just like some content creators, you can tell them when they wrong, but they still want to do what they're going to do.
Yeah.
So just because we thought he was her husband, he probably did tell her not to do things, but Brooke was going to do what she do. So he took the bulk of that. So it's got to be frustrating. But now it's like, why he ain't working? Why was he around here with a bunch of women? I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't know. Y'all came on together.
Yeah.
But the relationship, from what I seen, it wasn't all roses because everybody want to make it seem like this situation is the sole reason why all this stuff happened. No, it's not.
You're
There was,
saying this was already on a downward spiral?
come on, when I came over to y'all space, I didn't see no union. I saw dysfunction. She did a video last year sometime with a black eye. She's sitting in a chair with a black eye, putting on makeup, talking about y'all should see how he look. What?
Oh no.
She did a video. They was on a panel with me. He was on the panel with me, a quiet panel. They got the arguing on the panel. So don't come out here and act like this relationship, this thing that happened Sunday is a reason why there's a
Oh,
problem. There's been a problem. And they ain't make it,
okay.
it's been known on the streets, but people want to overlook that, I guess, for a narrative, whatever. But
Because
you
this is
can't
more
put
juicy,
that.
I guess. It's
They
it's
came
easier to
on.
blame Peace Pretty Chocolate Girl. It's easier to point out some of the things. Oh, you shouldn't have done this or you shouldn't have done that. I guess it's easier. There's somebody
And
to
they
blame.
saying that she should be mad with him. No, she should look in the mirror and be mad with herself. Y'all can't put this all on him. She brought it out here. There was a problem. And I heard that there was another woman and a said child. Before all this happened, someone said he wasn't with her. He's with someone else. And they say it's someone on YouTube.
Oh no.
But
Wow.
they won't say the name because they friends with the person. But he supposedly have a child and another woman before all this popped off. And keep in
Wow.
mind, they was running around saying they like people like them swingers type of shit. They was running around say they was into that.
I think I've heard her say it before, that she likes
Yeah,
women and,
so
each occasion.
where is the bond? Where's the powerful couple? They was always
The 15,
dysfunction.
we've been hearing about 15 years or something like that before.
Yeah, but they
So they
came
gave
on
they
here.
gave the impression that things were going good, but
I
this is
didn't
my
see
first
it.
time that this is news to me about that whole live that you said happened with her, you
Yes.
know, with a black eye. That's my
Yeah,
first time hearing that.
she literally came on live, sat in a chair to put the makeup on, and people was asking her were they fighting or something to that extent. She was like, "Y'all should see what he looked like."
Wow. Which is pretty much, highlighting the fact that they were like
Why would you come
physically
on a live and do it?
attacking each other.
Why
Yeah.
would you bring that on a live? See, he
Wow.
brought stuff out here. He tried to be on a neutral side. He was telling us just because she does and says things, we shouldn't listen to her. Things ain't what they seem. And we was getting frustrated with us. So he blurted it out. But I knew that they wasn't no real strong union as a couple.
I did hear him say, because he said, everything you think is not what it is. I
Right.
did hear him say that a couple times on the live. Yeah, he
Yes.
did.
But his
And
main
to this
problem
day,
was with the channel holder. He felt like she shouldn't have listened to Brooke. That's what he basically said.
oh really?
And they
But at the
asked
same,
about the baby. He said, y'all need to ask her about that situation. He didn't say,
yeah,
so now one breath is his baby. Now it's not his baby. It's somebody else's baby. Is their baby? Is not a baby. It's like, who cares?
Team AJ is asking a question in the chat. Team AJ says, "How were they fighting if she was pregnant? Maybe this was before this.
No, this was
This was
before
a
Team
long time
AJ.
ago when they
This
used
was
to come on the
before.
show."
This was last year, I think. Team, tell him it was last year, I think. Apparently, there is somebody was calling him a woman beater. So I think some charges was put on him. They was fighting before all this popped off. Y'all don't be paying attention, cause
It's
I
a
don't
lot
think
going on that we miss, and people
I
are
don't
just
think people
seeing
who
stuff
watch.
right
I
now.
don't think you watch certain people like that, cause certain people just don't interest everybody.
But
So
you're
y'all
right.
probably wasn't watching them like
Yeah,
that, but it was never to me nothing powerful. You know, people put on facades when they come on YouTube, but
yeah.
he showed a lot of different problems in their relationship. Like I said, I'll be on a panel with him, and they get to arguing, and the person
Right. I've
put
heard
the
him come on a live before and tell
yeah
her that she needs to get down, get off. You know, he'll be in the back cussing out while she's online and stuff.
right.
I've heard that before. I don't remember where I've heard it, but that was
They
like
did it.
months
They did
ago.
it quite a few times. Not saying couples don't argue, but you
Yeah.
can't put this stuff on
On
YouTube
right.
in this space and expect people not to talk about it. But you talk about it. It's okay for you to talk about somebody else's marriage, you know, all these different things. To me, when you try to set out to hurt people, it doesn't go well for you.
Yeah. I've heard who said it today. I don't remember if it was Victoria, but this was while there was a lot of over talking going on today on on well yesterday on Pretty Chocolates Live. Um, there was this statement that Malik didn't protect Pretty Chocolate Girl by
You
letting
know,
people
she was
know
saying
what they weren't
when
in a
Brooke
relationship.
She was saying when Brooke was dragging her and people in the chat was dragging her, she felt like he should have came out and said, "Hey, me and her had nothing going on,"
Mm-hmm.
but he didn't.
Yeah,
So
so that
she,
was left up in the air for people to say
yeah,
whatever
I
they thought
mean,
or to right.
right. Even if it wasn't true,
If it wasn't right.
people gonna think what they want to think, and
And
you know how it
he
goes.
didn't say anything about it.
Nope, he didn't. So she was upset. Why you coming now? And he didn't
Right.
appreciate it. He was mad with Pretty Chocolate Girl.
I get it. I get it. And I wonder what made her decide to like let him up on the panel today. Well,
She
yesterday.
said she wanted to. I mean, like somebody said, she really don't owe him or Brooke anything. And I agree with the person. They said if it
Well,
was
that's
them,
true.
they would
That's
have did
true.
the same thing, right? If it
Yeah,
was
if
them.
you felt like doing it or not,
Well, Bree
you know.
said she wouldn't let him on the panel. But Bree, you said it was because Brooke was up there. I meant to ask you, would you have let him up there if she wasn't up there? I think you would.
But she did say she was gonna get off, didn't she? Didn't she say she was only going to be there for a short time? That's Brooke. So
I
he could
don't
have
know.
come up on the panel, but she didn't. She
She
didn't jump
really didn't.
off.
She didn't want him up there.
So she was there for an extended time.
Thank what
Um,
that's a talk that girl long winded.
hey Levon, and I also noticed like in more than one instances, Pretty Chocolate Girl kept congratulating Malik for the baby, but he wasn't responding. She kept saying congratulations and stuff,
A lot
and
of
that
people was congratulating him when it came out. He didn't say nothing.
and he didn't say anything.
So now that's supposed to be his baby.
Man, man, it's
But
a
she,
lot.
but she wanna, but she brought it to YouTube. That's just like
Mm-mm,
you putting you can't even show your kids having a good time with you anymore. People
mm-mm.
are putting kids on porn sites. They're
Yeah,
doxing you. If they get mad with you over some words, you get doxed. I mean, come on.
girl.
I mean, you can't
Don't
show
I
your
know it?
happy time.
I was just
Yeah.
sharing this just yesterday on here. There's this one person on here. I just stopped dealing with the person, and out of nowhere, I started hearing about what my name is and where I'm from and stuff. And I'm like, whoa,
How did you
this is
feel about that?
crazy.
How did you
How
feel
did I
about
feel?
that?
It makes me real. I kind of feel bad for the person. Like, you are really, really
No,
obsessed, or
does it
something
make
is
you
like,
be more?
I just feel like there's a problem with the person, and I'm hoping that they're okay. You know,
Mhm. Some
I
people
don't
do things for
I
whatever
don't know. I'm
reason.
hoping that whatever she did, like, it helped her. I'm glad I can be of
But see,
service to her, you
that's
know?
the thing, Kay. It's not just this space. They do this everywhere on social
Invade
media.
people's privacy and stuff
Yeah.
on here over crap because somebody may have said something you didn't like, or you think somebody did something you didn't like. You're going to go try to find
Hmm.
information about the person. People
Yeah.
are trying to do stuff to, humiliate people, but, it depends on who they do it to. Some
Nothing
people
good comes from that.
it
Stuff
works, some people
happens.
it doesn't.
It doesn't. And eventually, you don't. That's the good part about it.
They don't
You
know.
don't
You
you
don't
don't
know
have
where
to
I am,
do
TM.
you don't have to do anything to them after that happens. You don't have to do a thing because stuff happens to people who set out to hurt people. Tell people this all the time. People's like, well, I like this person. And so you like this person, right? But if they doing bad things to people, that's what I look at. How you treat other matter in life, y'all.
Exactly.
Everybody wants to move the goalposts where you like that person so they can go out and murder somebody. But if I
Mm,
do it, y'all want to crucify me. But because you
yeah.
like this person, they can do whatever. And that's what goes on social media. Things are based on who you like, right? Not what's
Right.
factual. For me, it's always going to be how you treat others.
Listen, however you treat somebody on here, trust and believe whoever they're around, it's only a matter of time before they do the same thing to somebody else.
It
Don't
happened
think
to
you're
all of
special.
us.
Matter of
It
fact,
happened
don't
to
think you're
you.
special.
I was around when it happened to you. It happened to
Mm,
me. I no longer, I said maybe it was my time to go. You know what I mean? It was time for me to move on. Because certain things you don't agree with, you don't agree with. You're not going to change your stance on that. You are who you are. But if they want to do XYZ to people and you're not with that, they don't want to hear what you got to say. They want people that's going to rah what they doing instead of people
exactly.
who's going to speak against it. So that's where I kind of like you. That's why I come in your chat. I look for something that's going to help me in my daily. Sometimes we get the little drama here and there, but for the most part, no, I'm good. It happened to me, Chad. I was in for 4 years. They allowed someone on the panel to disrespect me, and I didn't appreciate it. So I left.
Yeah. I get it. I get it.
We can move around. Shoot, I'm not gonna.
Yeah, just keep
It's
moving,
like once
girl.
that happens to
Nothing.
you, when they allow people to disrespect you, you don't feel comfortable in that chat anymore. And what
Right.
we as people, as the way you and I think, I'm not going in the chat that I've been in for years, and I don't feel comfortable. I'm
Yeah.
not doing that.
Yeah.
So we move on and we find something better. I mean, it's what we looking for.
I'm
Everybody
all
likes
for
more
moving on.
drama.
That's my thing. I'm all for moving on. I'm good at moving on. I'm trust and believe. I am not gonna stay in a space that
You're
I'm
not
uncomfortable,
appreciated.
or I'm not appreciated,
Yep.
or and sometimes it really does you it's good for you because then you step back and you realize, like, why was I even a part of this?
And I think about it like this: if that wouldn't have happened to me, I must still have my dumb ass over there.
Mm-mm.
Do you think
Mm-mm.
that way? If it wouldn't have happened to you, you still be over there.
Maybe not. I would have eventually probably stepped away for other reasons, other stuff that I've seen happen. I would have probably stepped away eventually.
Yeah,
You
people.
got some questions in the chat.
Sure, bring them. Tell them what's the first.
Uh, Let me see. Lavon says, "Is there really a baby?"
I don't know. She been over here. She been over
Really?
here. I'm Levon. I'm not beef sector. I come from originated. I was in Cynthia G's chat, right? You know Cynthia G is.
I've heard of the name.
I think
I've only heard that name through Miss Olivia.
it might be the manosphere. I don't know. It got to the point where she started bashing all black men, so I bounced. I was like, come on now. We know our brothers messed up sometimes, but come on.
Yeah. Team AJ, you mean because they deported me? Ah, my foundation worked. You know it worked. Okay.
No,
Um,
I don't believe there's a baby, but everybody does. She said it ain't her so-called husband, who Grish said is not her husband. They never was married. So I don't know. It's so many
yeah,
lies.
it's conflicting. One minute we're
Yeah, I
hearing
mean,
they were
but
married, the next minute we're hearing they
to
were never
me, as her
married.
being a known liar, I wouldn't believe there's a baby. And I think what she tried to do is start something and get to that point where this baby's supposed to be due in May. So watch out for May 20 something to see if she's pregnant. But I heard that her son's girlfriend is pregnant.
Oh,
So they saying she probably bring that baby on to show that there's a baby. I don't
oh.
know. It's too much to do for entertainment. I would never.
I
You
don't know what
got
to believe.
people. You've been on here. You know people do that for attention. People do the craziest things for
Yeah,
attention. They lie
they
about
do.
having a car. They lie about having a husband. They lie about having a home. Who cares? You get to a
It's
point
too
where you do
much.
that, you don't know who you are. Now
Yeah.
your mask is off, Brooke. Stand in your shit or get off because they gonna drag the mess out of you. You know how y'all do? Not you, but this space.
This is not gonna end anytime soon. Trust and believe. We probably gonna have another week of this. Lavon says, I'm surprised anyone is holding Pretty Chocolate Girl responsible for what came out of
Oh
Mouth's
yes,
lips.
they was all like she shouldn't have let him up. But if she was gonna let him up, she should have dropped him when he started talking bad about his wife, his lying wife, y'all. Right? Whatever. Um, I see hypocrites. I see what's funny.
Oh, nothing.
Okay. You don't want to say. I could care less if she lying. Really. I just ain't like I know the content creator, kind of like you, very nice person, not trying to do beef, trying to do something different, even though they saying because you in this space you have to beef. No, you guys will address something, but the back and forth every day for a whole year, year after year, you're addressing the same person about the same issue. That's too much
Yeah.
time and
That's too much
energy.
energy. That's too
Yes.
much. I got way too much things to deal with in my real life to take this
Yeah,
shit
and it be
on. I could never do it.
but they
And
use
I don't
the
want to do it, you
but
know?
this is the beef sector, y'all know
Yeah.
how it is. So I
I'll
just a
talk about
visitor.
stuff, but I can't devote so much energy to, going back and forth with people and stuff. Uh-uh. There's way
Yeah,
too much more pressing stuff going on in life that I need to deal with.
I
This
normally
should
don't
never
speak
be
out
it.
about it, but this
Uh-uh.
situation, I had a lot to say, and I
I'm
started
glad.
to.
Did you get everything that you needed to say? Is there anything else?
No, no,
Well,
no,
go ahead and say what you need to say. I'll mute.
no. I'm not because that would bring too much attention. I just feel like people uh, are not seeing the bigger picture. They're making it seem like this situation just happened and this is what popped everything off, but this been brewing for a while now. For a while, since last year. Everybody seemed to forget her coming out here calling this lady out. And everybody drug her in chats that she modded. She got dragged. So now it's Well, I wouldn't let this person talk to my husband. You probably wouldn't, but she did. And everybody think that the conversation was something hanky panky going on, but she
Right.
had texted that it wasn't. Just another narrative, I guess. People just don't understand why he went over there, why she let him up, and there's a bunch of mess. This is what Brooke wanted, but it didn't go. Her master plan did not go well because she got too upset. Instead of her chilling and leaving Lady Nika alone, it's like she opened up a Pandora's box. So now they coming, they've been dragging her all day, but she's still over there running her mouth, telling Aisha she next. I'm like, girl, you supposed to be pregnant. Why
Yeah.
are you arguing with people?
And every time when she gets upset on a panel, for example, when I'm like watching over there by Pizarro's and I hear her, I'm like, why are you being, so aggressive and stuff while you're pregnant? You'll see people type it in the chat, like they're saying, you're hurting the child. You're hurting the child.
That's what I
The child is gonna be
mean
stressed
when I
out and stuff.
said that it was their fault. Y'all coddled her. Y'all did. Not you, but those who did. Because if she's up here screaming and yelling at people, she don't care about that baby. If anything, y'all should have told her to log off.
No, no, she does. She kind of gets hard headed sometimes, and she wants to get her point across. So
No, she wants
I
to
don't
be
know.
next
Uh,
because she wants to take the spotlight off of her and put it on now. They want her to be mad with him. She been mad with him. They been going through something.
yeah, and based on what I also heard, she said, like she wasn't really bringing up the situation, like on platforms or saying anything about him because she didn't know what direction the relationship was going. If if they'll get back or anything. You did hear her say that.
I
I think
did
I
hear
heard that.
her.
Right.
I hear her before all this happened when she
Opening the
started her campaign on this woman. That's my husband. We good. We this. We that.
yeah.
That's all she kept saying. But now you don't want to talk about it, girl.
Hmm.
Bye. I don't care
Right.
if you
And then
married, not
everybody's supposed to
married.
feel the same way. So I
Yes, I
want,
mean,
be riding on the roller coaster. One day you're saying, okay, this is my man, and we stick by
yes,
each other, and the next minute you're upset. So we're supposed to, follow
yeah.
suit,
It don't
feel the
work that
same
way.
way.
It doesn't work
And
that way.
my thing is, I don't know the full story of everything, but I've gotten bits and pieces here and there.
Yeah,
My thing is, you cannot get upset when stuff is taken on here on YouTube. It is only natural that people are going to talk about it.
of
It's
course. It's
always been
something
that
to talk
way.
about.
People don't pick and choose what they're going to talk about. Once it happens here, you've already put it on a platform. It's there for us to critique, it's there for us to give our own opinions. It's just already out there. So we're going to talk about it. People are, and it's just like any other thing and any other relationships that you yourself may have talking about. You see what I'm saying? Because I'm hearing that she's been talking. Was it? I don't even want to be wrong here. Talking about other people's relationships on here.
Yes, that's the
You know,
thing. You can't come on here as a pregnant woman dissing people and then get on the panel and people want to say something to you, not nothing negative. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to
right?
talk about it. Come
Because it's
on
not gonna
now.
put you in a good light.
Did you do what what somebody else accused just reading my book did? Did you run to Lady Nika's so she can stop people from attacking you?
Mm-mm.
Because
But
just read
but
my book got in trouble for that.
but Lavon is asking. No, I don't. No, he doesn't mod over there anymore.
Yes.
That wrench was taken
What?
a long time ago. Lavon.
Okay. What TV? Now, any more questions? Yeah, I don't know
I
all of it, but basically what I have seen from her, She started talking about this situation with Pretty Chocolate Girl and her husband. She made a big thing about it. And people would say rightfully so, because that is your husband, but you're not telling the whole story. You're not telling what happened to get your marks taken. You're not telling you running around town. Whoever let you on your panel, you bashed that woman. And the people in the chat was bashing her. She didn't come back and say nothing. Nothing.
Yeah.
So don't make it seem like this situation with him is the reason all this happened.
Yeah. I
People
get it.
confuse what they want to make something what it is not. I don't care if she married or not. She popped this off. She should be able to take some of the responsibility. It shouldn't be all put on him. Well, he told your business. She told her business. It's the same girl that showed her body parts on social media. That's that woman.
Oh yeah, I remember that too. The
Okay,
pic of
so
her with
like I
the
said on the panel today, when has she ever shown that she told the truth about something? Then she supposed to have been in some kind of scam.
I don't know the story about that part, but I've heard people mention it,
Okay,
like
so
in on other chats that I go to.
more lies. So why would y'all expect her to tell the truth? Why would y'all expect people to be different than what they always pay attention to people's behavior on the social media site before y'all start saying that you trust what they say. If they came on here lying, why can't she be lying now?
Yeah. You're right. I get what you're saying.
You gotta
You
take
know,
people for who they
we
are. We
right.
like a lot of people, but some people we like do things and they get called out for it. But to make it seem like she telling the truth, I don't
Yeah.
believe her. I don't believe her, and quite frankly, I don't care if she's pregnant or not. I'm not wishing her anything. I'm not wishing her nothing good. I'm not wishing her nothing bad. I'm just not. I just think that she making it seem like, or people making it seem like he the one she should be mad with. No, she should be mad with herself for bringing that dysfunctional relationship on social media. It's been nothing but dysfunction with them. Y'all can't overlook that and just put the blame on him. She gets no blame at all. Come on now. If you're gonna
I
give
get
him
it.
some, she should get some as well.
Yeah, both need to, because a lot of people are saying they would never bring their spouse on here, like certain spaces you wouldn't want your spouse to be a part. Like they're saying, you know, she shouldn't have taken brought him on here in the first place. So, but they're both adults. I'm thinking also too, because I wasn't sure, but didn't she lose her father recently?
Well, if I
I think
lost my
last month.
dad, I wouldn't be on here.
Right. So I was also thinking about that part too. I'm
Yeah,
saying if
it's
he's
people's like, oh no, she wouldn't use their people's death to get sympathy. What I'm getting from her is she wants attention. But you want attention from people who have drug you on here. So you want people to like you. Why? Is your life that messed up that you need to come on social media to get people who don't like you to like you? I don't I couldn't do that. I mean, you gotta let people take you for who you are. Do you know who you are? I don't think she do. I'm not going on here for people to like me. I don't want everybody to like me. That would be unrealistic. Some
right,
people don't like
that's all
you
right.
for whatever reason. You don't even have to do nothing to them. They just don't like you. But why do you care? Why do people care if people like them or not? And for her,
I
she
don't.
doesn't. You have to love yourself before you can love others and have respect for yourself. She has none. She would throw her own so-called husband, supposed to be husband, not husband, under the bus just to get on panels and bash people. Now you want to say you're going to go to his house and fight him. You said this on live earlier. You're going to go and
That
try to
that's
put your
bad.
hands on this man so you can what? Get him locked up? Because if he hit you, he going to jail. Or if you hit him, You going to jail.
But what did Aisha do? Could maybe you could fill me in. What did Aisha do for her to be upset? Because I'm seeing she made a post and she added Aisha, which says King
Because
Connect.
she came on Lady Nika's panel and practically demanded that Lady Nika don't talk about it. So of course people was up there, Ronnie
Oh, so
Q,
people
Aisha,
was
and them had
there.
something to say. And she
Right.
didn't like it.
There was somebody else who was on the panel. Was it Body? What's the who? Hold on. What was the
I
name? There
know
was somebody else.
I don't know who else. I know Ronnie Q was up there and Aisha. I forgot who else.
Because I think they were there over by Pretty Chocolate Girl that night. That
She
other
just got
person.
mad
Ooh,
because
why I
they
can't
was
remember
telling
her name.
her you can't ask her that. Basically, she didn't like what they was telling her, so she went and did her little live and start cussing them all out. For you to cuss out somebody who hasn't disrespected you, who actually gave you grace. She
Right,
didn't.
right.
She didn't. She said how she felt about the situation yesterday. She felt that your husband was wrong, and that pretty chocolate girl shouldn't have let him up. I didn't like that, but whatever.
We're gonna see where it goes tomorrow.
Well, Lady
Because,
Nika said tomorrow she's dragging her.
well, guess what? I don't think Lady Nika is waiting till tomorrow because I'm looking right now and Lady Nika is live.
What?
Yes. Hold on. Pretty Chocolate Girl is live too. Lady Nika is live. So we gotta go. We're gonna have to probably go bouncing between both
Carrie,
of them.
Carrie. Okay, Carrie. Just thank you for letting me up.
Yeah,
She's like, I
well,
gotta go.
let's go, let's go try to be. I'm gonna have to go try to be in
I
two
gotta go
lives
on
right
Pretty
now.
Chocolate Girls first to make a friends, cause I'm a mod there. But we'll
Yeah.
talk.
Okay, and I
Hope
appreciate
you
you for
find.
coming
I
on.
hope you find the missing pieces to this story.
Girl, man, you
All
miss
right,
a few hours of something, you miss everything. I
that's
appreciate you for
okay.
coming to, clear up some stuff for me and letting me know how
Sure.
you feel.
Thank
Thank you
you.
so much, Foot
All right,
Soldier.
we'll talk the next time you come live.
I don't know.
Now, it
Okay.
doesn't matter. I'm saying whenever it is, I'll talk to you
Okay.
then.
Okay. We'll come
All
back
right.
tomorrow or maybe later.
All
Thank
right.
you so much.
You no problem. Thank you.
Okay. Ooh, we got Lady Nika is live right now, and we also got Pretty Chocolate Girl is live. Let me see something. Oh, Pretty Chocolate Girl seems to be doing a reaction video. Let me see what Lady Nika is doing. Ooh, Lady Nika. Hold on. Did she end her live? Hold on. I was just about to go over there. Hold on. Let's see something real quick. Dogging out my lupus. I should mama. I can drag without that. Okay, there we go. That girl said over there today and wished harm about me. Lady Nika is responding to Brooke. So I guess we could go over there to see. Yeah, she's still live. Let me see. She's been live for the past 49 minutes. Yeah. So I guess we could go over there to see what's going on. If I feel like I'll come back on here later on to, come cut up or, tomorrow. Um, Hold on. Let me see something. I don't walk around here thinking I'm the best motherfucker on earth. I'm just the best that I know, ho. And that's how you should feel about yourself. But it's self-confidence is beautiful. It's a sexy thing. But when you over self-confident, girl. Okay. Girl. And it did not even need to go this far. Why, like people do commentary on stuff that they see on YouTube. Why do you then get upset with people for their commentary or their opinions? Click the link if you need to and say what your opinion is. Go in the chat if you need to and say what your opinion is. But you don't need to get upset with people because they're talking about it. You know, and the worst thing is Lady Nika was actually being like very respectful in her commentary. She wasn't bashing anyone. She would, if she was going to speak about what she thought was wrong, it was still done in a respectful way. you know she wasn't, bashing them, but where whatever points she saw where she saw, okay, maybe you shouldn't have done this, or you're also wrong for doing that. It was all said with, in my opinion, I don't know if love is the right word, but she was still, being mindful of the fact that she's cool with them. But it doesn't mean because you're cool with someone you cannot give, like you can't comment on stuff that you see. Doesn't mean because you're cool with someone you can't tell them you don't like something they did. You know, I remember another person who I was cool with on here. I said, I don't like all the stuff you do on here. And that person didn't like me saying it because I really didn't agree with everything she did. What am I supposed to do? Not say how I felt? I didn't like everything. Some of the stuff was just vile, evil. You know, it's just too much. It's too much. Mm-mm. Let me see. I'm that mess. It says, to be honest, Brooke should have been gone a long time ago. She has disrespected these same people in their faces. So, yeah, but never mind. Ooh, I think it was one of the things Foot Soldier was trying to say too. You want to hang around the same people who you speak badly about. That's what she was saying. You talk about people's skin tone, you talk about who is trash, but you still want to hang around those same people who, not only that, some of the people put you down and you still want to be around them. But I've never quite gotten into the whole colorist type of thing. There are way too many other things to deal with. Racism, we got these white supremacists to deal with. Okay, there's a whole lot going on there. I don't do black on black crime. I don't do that where black people think they need to tear each other down to get ahead. I don't do that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? There's just too much. There's too much. And I know it doesn't matter what you say or do, my skin tone will never change. So you can't really say anything to offend me for me to feel bad about the way I look. I can't erase who I am. You cannot belittle me because we don't look the same. Uh-uh. You gotta have some some level of self-esteem, some self-awareness is cool. And that's why I say, with your children, talk to them. Help them to understand that they need to love themselves. So when outsiders say certain types of remarks to them about their skin or, their race, it doesn't affect them because they know what it is to love themselves, to love, you know, their black. We come in beautiful, different shades and forms, hues, and we just have to love ourselves. And we cannot feel that because you may be of a lighter skin tone than somebody else, it automatically makes you better than them. No, at the end of the day, those white people, they look at you, they don't see you for whether or not you're light skinned or dark skinned. They are looking at you as just another black bee. Okay, another N, that N word right there. That's what they see you as. So we need to stop wasting time with this whole colorist thing and hating on our own. It makes no sense. It actually doesn't to me. The infighting doesn't make any sense. Okay. All right. I think I'm seeing the chat over there by Lady Nika, and I think they are at this point trying to encourage Malik to click the link. I'm seeing him in the chat. He's saying I don't support or condone her actions. I came here by my damn self. I believe in getting it 100. I live in a real world. YouTube is entertainment. I'm a gentleman at all times. So he's commenting in the chat right now over there by Lady Nika. And a few people are encouraging him to click the link. So we'll see what happens. It's quite unfortunate when, people bring their relationships on here. It is quite unfortunate because you leave your relationship open for people to talk about, but then you can get upset when people talk about your relationship. You brought it out here. You made it YouTube fodder. You made it content. by simply coming on here and talking about some of this stuff or showing some of this stuff. You see what I'm saying? It, it's the nature of the sector, I guess. I guess it's human nature, I guess. I don't know. I don't know, Levon. I don't know. Levon says, why do you think they were willing to saddle Pretty Chocolate Girl with the responsibility in the situation? I don't know. And I don't see why all the blame should be going on her. Why were they, flipping this thing around to make it seem like, oh, this girl had something to do with the relationship breaking up? This girl, Pretty Chocolate Girl, was putting herself in the relationship, and she was out of order for doing that. Albeit if she was, they were all cool. All three of them were cool. And her wife told Pretty Chocolate Girl it was okay for them to, have their show or for him to help her with stuff. She told him that. And now a simple thing happened, and she was upset with Pretty Chocolate Girl about the unmodding because of something that happened. And then that's where it happened. Since there, she expected, okay, I'm not talking, you're not talking to, we're not cool anymore, so you're not supposed to be cool with my husband, you know? And then it went from there. This was like almost a year ago, I think. I remember that on modding because sometimes I'm up by Pretty Chocolate Girl, but I stay up there in the clouds because I'll be listening. But then sometimes she used to do a lot of, like silent lives. I'll go do my few minutes and get off, you know. But then, it is what it is. I'm really hoping that people accept and understand that Pretty Chocolate Girl is not necessarily one who likes to do the beefing and all of that type of shit. She comes on here, she does her thing. She isn't necessarily, one to do the beefing and the back and forth and stuff. Some people just aren't like that. Or even if they are, they just don't care, to come on here and act crazy like that. People are gonna try to blame her. I don't know why. People are going to overlook the fact that this has been brewing for a long time. They don't want to go and get, the details from before. No, they're seeing it for what it is right now and trying to blame Pretty Chocolate Girl. They're going to be skeptical of everything she does. They're going to talk about, why did you put him on the panel even though you know what the relationship and whatever? Why did you talk to him even though this? So they're making it seem as if she was trying to be in like a whole relationship with a guy, as if they were having certain kinds of relationship outside of what it was. That's crazy. Uh-uh. It is crazy. That is really crazy. You think it's preferential? It probably is. It probably is because, I guess, they like one. I don't know. It probably is. Like, why are we blaming another woman for this? Why aren't we looking at the actions of both parties involved? The couple involved. Why are we blaming another woman? And then most people, they don't watch Pretty Chocolate Girl a lot, so they don't even understand some of the stuff that's been going on over there. So they'll not be able to like put the pieces together. You see what I'm saying? Child. Hold on, let me see something real quick. Woo, child. Based on what I'm seeing right here, Malik is in the chat still over there, and Malik is saying, I have no time to scam. I'm separate from Brooke. I don't know if he means separated. I wish her the best. May God bless her with what she deserves. Child. Mm-mm. Wow. Ooh. Oh. Mm-mm. Not things aren't always what we see. Right, Levon? She isn't into beefing. What do you? I don't understand the last part of your statement. The fact that PCG isn't into beefing should give these blame shifters pause too. The last part, the last part. Maybe you could clear that part so I understand. I need to pin my hair up because man, I guess all we can do is watch and see what happens. Let's just watch and see. Let's just watch and see what happens. We're hearing they were married. We're hearing they weren't. We're hearing she's pregnant. We're hearing she's not. We don't know. Nobody knows. Nobody has a any receipts to show. I don't know. Whatever comes, I'll watch and see what happens, but I'm not gonna go digging or anything. Uh-uh. Mm-mm. That one statement that Malik made today, I think the one powerful statement that he made, well, significant statement that he made today, he said, everything you think is not what it is. And I'm assuming that's all been about the relationship. It could possibly be about the pregnancy or what, I don't know. Let's see where it goes. That's all I gotta say. Let's see where it goes. That's it. I may come back later on. I may not. I'm just gonna go roll on by to Lady Nika. Let me see what Pretty Chocolate Girl is saying first. I came on here asking where is everybody. Now they're live. My title says where is everybody? Because I'm like, isn't anybody going live? Ooh, girl. Pretty Chocolate got over 300 subscribers all because of the mess that happened. Shoo. Go, girl. I hope you got your watch time hours. Make something out of it because, you know, you've been trying to get your watch time hours. This is the opportune time. So, you know, use the moment. Hold on. Let me see something. I'm trying to hear your mouth shut. Okay, PCG is doing a, what's it called? Pretty Chocolate Girl is doing a, what's it called? From Lady Nika's live, a reaction. So you guys can go on over there and check them out. I'm gonna go. I'm getting tired. I don't know how long I'm gonna last. I'm gonna go get myself ready for bed. I will see you guys when I see you. Have a wonderful night. I'm getting tired. Bye everyone, and thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. And I also want to thank Foot Soldier for coming through, and letting us, see her viewpoint, or, telling us some of the stuff she's been observing for a while. She also moderates for Pretty Chocolate Girl. So I would take it that she's seen quite a lot. She's seen enough. Okay. Have a wonderful night, guys. I gotta go. I'm getting tired. Bye. Oh, I'm just seeing the I'm just now seeing this. Hold on. Pretty Chocolate Girl doesn't carry herself as a troublemaker or a regular mistress, right? Of any sort. I don't see why she should be. Right. Right. I get it. Thank you. You don't see why all these questions, these third degree questions, these scrutiny, all of that shit. I get it. Okay. Got you. Hey, okay, guys. Bye, Peach Fuzz. Bye, Lavon. Bye, Linda. Bye, Kantasi. Bye, everyone. Bye to those up there in the clouds. I appreciate you guys. Have a wonderful night. I am getting tired. Ooh, and Demetra is live also. So you got Demetra, you got Lady Nika, and you got Pretty Chocolate Girl. They're all live. Go watch them. Bye everybody.